Hi, everyone, and welcome to this lecture. Before we jump into creating new workflows, I just want to show you some panel mechanics. So if you click on, say, your variables panel, you are able to expand this higher and lower so you can view all your different variables. If you have variables which have a really long name, you can drag this to the right so you can see the name. Similarly, you can do that with all the other fields as well. Another thing you can do is you can actually move your different panels around. So let's say you wanted to take this project panel, you can click this little drop down and click float. And then now you can see we have this project tab as a floating tab, which you can use. Might be useful if you have a really big screen or ultra wide monitor and you can have all your different panels floating around in certain places. But I like to keep it in the default spot. So I'm just going to hover back over this and then let go, and it'll be put back here. You can also drag this back to the left there. You can move them around wherever you feel most comfortable. What you can also do is you can pin and unpin certain panels. For example, since we're not going to be using the object repository, I'm going to click this, which is going to auto hide it and put it here on the right-hand side with our resources. We're also not going to be using the test explorer match. So I'm going to right click and say auto hide. And then that's also going to be here. If you do want to use them, you can click them and they'll pop off on the sides here. Then as soon as you click away, they'll hide. But the main ones we're going to be using is the properties panel and the outline panel. So we'll leave those like that. Then this side, we're mainly going to be using the projects and activities. Snippets, we also don't use it often. We can auto hide that. If you don't want to auto hide it, you can come and pin it back by pressing this pin button. Then you can also just make your panels wider like this. If you want more space in your design area, you can also minimize these ribbons at the top by clicking this little arrow. So that will hide it. And then you can make it come back by clicking that. You can do the same thing in the design ribbon. You can pin and you can unpin it. Usually I like to pin the design ribbon as I use it quite frequently, especially for the run buttons. That seems to be it for the panel mechanics. In the next lecture, we will be getting into creating a new workflow file.